Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. You want to find a position that is both sturdy and comfortable. You don't want to be uncomfortable during the practice because then you'll just be distracted by the way your body feels during the practice, which is unnecessary. You also want to have a sense of stability because it in turn gives us a sense of groundedness, a sense of being here. Not using this moment to get to the next, but just being here. You can sit on the floor if you'd like, in a formal meditation posture. You can sit in a chair. You can even lie down. But just find what works for you as long as it is sturdy and comfortable. It's also an option to keep your eyes closed or open during this practice. It's up to you. And if you prefer to close your eyes during the practice, go ahead and close your eyes. But if you prefer to keep your eyes open, leave the screen alone and drop your gaze gently down below you. Maybe just looking at the floor or the desk or whatever is just below you. We're not staring or analyzing at a particular spot in the floor, but we're also not zoned out and blurry. We have a gentle gaze directed softly yet clearly downwards. You're in a comfortable and sturdy seated position, and your eyes are either closed or open, gaze directed softly yet clearly downwards. Take a moment to find the breath. Wherever you feel it the most. Some people feel it in the tip of their nose, others in the upper chest, some in the solar plexus and the belly, or even in the lower belly below the navel. Just find wherever you notice the breath the most. And begin to rest your attention gently with the breath. Let your attention fall to the breath like a feather, gently resting with the rising and falling rhythm of breathing. And notice any tendency you may have to accomplish or to get something or to learn something from this process, and let it go. In the same way, when we're watching the waves on a seashore going in and going out for no real purpose, we do the same with our breath, rising and falling for no reason at all. The breath comes in and it goes out. Nothing special. And you may notice, of course, that thoughts keep trying to take you away from the breath. You start planning something or worrying about something or contemplating your problems, thinking about meditation, thinking about our relationships, whatever. And as this happens, the breath is lost. So when you notice that you're lost in thought, the moment you notice, gently return to the breath, again, like a feather, softly aware of breathing. And if you're normal, I'm probably interrupting you thinking again. Forgetting completely the task of returning to the breath. But it's interesting, isn't it? We get distracted by thoughts, but what sees these thoughts? We feel to be the ones that think these thoughts. Can that thinker be seen? This isn't anything special. It's a very simple question, a very simple investigation. What sees thinking? What thinks? And if you answer, I do, isn't that just more thoughts? What sees that? Notice the next thought that comes through. It may be about your problems. It may even be about this practice. Like, what is he talking about? Or this is really dumb. or I don't understand, or what am I going to cook for dinner? Or I wonder if this, or I wonder if that, whatever the thought may be, as it shows up, investigate what is seeing it. In the same way you find the breath, find the thinker. What sees these thoughts? And maybe you're lost thinking. Just step back for a second. What sees this? What experiences these thoughts? Can that itself be seen? Another way, or another question that invites the same investigation, is to trace thoughts back. Where do they come from? Can you see the place they arise? And just wait for the next thought, like a science experiment. And just observe carefully. Where does it show up? And where does it go? Pay attention. Where does it come from? Don't follow it to where it wants to take you. Where does the thought come from? Can that be seen? Is there even a place from which it arises? What do you discover? Now, don't worry if none of this makes sense. It's not supposed to. And if you're in this place of not knowing, stay there and completely rest for no reason at all. All right, you can look at the screen. You know, this investigation, it's if we're honest with ourselves, for real, there's no really more interesting question than what am I? Because it is absolutely mysterious. Now, if this doesn't strike you as mysterious, it's because the world of thinking and concepts and ideas is the world that you believe is real. Most of us do. I do most of the day. Hmm. But we've named this world. As Sun Sang Sunim used to say, the sky never looked at us and said, "Hi guys, I'm blue. I'm the sky." And trees never looked at us and said, "I'm trees. I'm a tree and I'm green." We've named the world. And including in that naming of the world, we name this I, this me self, this thinker of thoughts, this seer of videos, the hearer of words. Hmm? And rare is it that, to find somebody that challenges that, or at least investigate it. We think that our thoughts are ours. Why? Because when we have to think about something, like, let me think about this, and you think, it feels like I'm doing that. There's a me there. But then when you're going to bed at night and you can't sleep, it seems like my mind, all these thoughts are afflicting me and I can't go to sleep. They seem other then, but then they're mine during the day or when I'm doing something. Right? How can it be both? How could your thoughts be yours and not yours at the same time? Or if you suffer from depression, anxiety, anything, you feel like you just can't turn your mind off. And it's a problem. So it's not yours at that moment, right? You're not purposely thinking of those depressive thoughts or those anxious things. They just keep showing up and you don't know what to do with them. It's like it's happening by itself. But then when you have to think of some hard problem or decide what you're going to do with your day, it's my thoughts. Weird, right? If you just investigate this, when you see a thought, where does it come from? What sees the thought? What thinks? It's really what meditation, a lot of it is doing. It's just a direct investigation of the way the things are in our mind, as our mind. Now, I'll give a little bit of a secret away, is that what we do with thinking, we say, there's a thought, 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 and then there's this ending thought in the end that says, I thought this. There's an I there. There's an I between the gaps of each word in the thought that thinks and sees it. And that's just more name and form, it's concepts. And it's not real. But me saying that it's not real, me saying that this seer of sights, the one that's watching this video right now, isn't a you, a me, an I, that doesn't help. Because it's so damn obvious. Obviously, I'm here. What are you talking about? I see you. There's a me. I got problems. I got a life. It requires investigation. You can just sit and reflect. What is this? When thoughts arise, what sees them? What hears the cars outside? What sees this video? And not just like an idea to think about and to write down in a book, oh, here's the answer. But no, when I say, where's the breath? Find the breath. You can find the breath. Simple. It's right here. Find the you. Find the I. What is that? Can that just be found in the same way? Where's this little center? And once you do that, you'll see this great big dream you've been living. This dream of perpetual unsatisfactoriness, striving and struggle and problems and worries, strain, discomfort, and stress. And once you see through it, it instantly, it's like waking up from a bad dream. But we seem to be addicted to that dream, so it shows up again. So that's why practice is important. And when you look, where is this? What am I? So my teacher used to do, your thoughts can't go there. Your thoughts, you say, what am I? What am I? They can't go there. It's just this, what's here? What? Now, of course, as always, ask me a question if you have any questions about this. It's understandable. It's a bit weird. I get it. But it is really important. It is the reason we practice. This centered self, this me. Is it real? You find out. Thank you for your time today. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.